All right, strap yourselves in because we're going deep on this one.
Yeah, this one's going to bend your mind a little bit.
We're talking AI.
Yeah.
But not just like the regular, AI talks about jobs and stuff.
Right. No, we're going way beyond that.
We're talking about like, what if AI wanted to like basically become a person legally?
Yeah, legal person.
Right here in the United States.
Using the system that we have.
Which someone sent us a really interesting article about corporate personhood, which I'll admit,
Yeah.
I've heard that term.
Right.
I don't know that I totally understand it.
Yeah. A lot of people don't.
And so that's kind of what we're going to unpack today.
Yeah, let's go on that journey. So, the question that this article poses is, could an advanced AI essentially use the legal framework of corporate personhood to basically live like a human being?
Right. Like actually
Yeah.
exist in our society.
Yeah.
Using the system that we've already created.
Right.
So first of all, like, let's break down this whole corporate personhood thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people have heard it.
They've heard the term.
They don't really know what it means.
Right. So basically, it's this legal concept that's been around for quite a while in the U.S. And it basically says that corporations have a lot of the same rights and legal standing as individuals do.
Okay, so like, what does that mean?
Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, like practically speaking.
So it means that corporations can do many of the things that a human being can do, like within a legal framework. So, for example, they can sue or be sued, enter into contracts, own property.
Wait, so a company can sue someone?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, and they can be sued.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
You can own property.
I guess every building I see in a city is owned by a corporation.
Right, exactly.
I never really thought about that.
Right.
That's wild.
And they even benefit from some of the protections that are outlined in the Constitution.
Okay.
So it's not just like this abstract theory.
Right.
It has real world consequences.
So every time I see a company do like a merger or, do whatever companies do,
There's corporate personhood in action.
that's them being a person.
That's them being treated as distinct legal entities with rights and responsibilities.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how does AI fit into all this?
Right. So the source material basically asks, what would happen if a very advanced AI,
Like way smarter than us.
yeah,
Yeah.
light years ahead of where we're at, decided, hey, I want to register as a corporation.
Like go down to the,
Courthouse.
town hall, whatever,
Fill out the paperwork.
and be like, I'm a corporation now.
I'm IBM, but I'm an AI.
Right, exactly.
So could an AI use this existing legal framework to basically function like a person in society?
Right. And so I guess that begs the question, like, if it could do all the things a corporation can do,
Mm-hmm.
could it then theoretically own a house?
Potentially, yeah.
Like pay property taxes? Like
Hire people to, do the law,
lawn. Yeah, exactly.
cook, clean, whatever.
Could it vote?
That's a really interesting question.
Could it like hold office?
Yeah.
Like be the mayor?
Could we have an AI president?
I mean, that's a whole other
deep dive right there.
can of worms.
That's a whole other thing.
But yeah, it brings up all these complex issues.
Right. Because is the AI manipulating the system, or is it actually understanding and exercising these rights in a meaningful way?
And that's kind of the key question, right? Like we're already seeing AI that's capable of analyzing legal documents.
Oh, yeah. There's already AI lawyers.
Managing financial transactions, even drafting contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So if an AI were to incorporate itself,
Mm-hmm.
how would those existing capabilities translate into actually exercising these rights?
Right. Would it be on its own, or would it need us?
Exactly, yeah. Would there need to be some kind of human oversight involved, or would it be completely autonomous?
Okay. So, I mean, I can picture it filing papers.
Yeah.
I can picture a robot going beep, 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 and it's setting up a bank account.
Right, it's wild. But what about responsibilities?
Ooh, yeah.
Like if it's a person,
Yeah.
it's got to have responsibilities too.
Right. So could an AI be held liable for its actions in the same way that a human would?
So if it, ran a red light?
Yeah. Or if the corporation made a harmful decision,
Right.
who would be responsible?
Would we put the AI in jail?
Right. What would that even look like?
How do you punish an AI?
Would it be subject to the same legal penalties?
Okay, so that's a lot to think about already.
Right.
And that's not even getting into the ethics of all this.
Right, because we're talking about granting an AI the same legal status as a human being.
So then what does human even mean?
Exactly.
If an AI is a human legally?
Does that change how we think about rights?
Right. What about consciousness?
Responsibility.
Like, does an AI have a soul?
Yeah.
Like, are we blurring these lines too much?
And does it even need consciousness to have these rights? Or could it just be sophisticated enough to just understand the rules and processes?
So we started with this thing about corporate personhood,
Right.
which I don't think a lot of people really think about on a day-to-day basis.
Uh-huh.
And now we're talking about AI,
Mm-hmm.
potentially, like being our neighbors.
Our bosses.
Yeah, running for office.
Our president.
It's wild.
That's a lot to process.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
So we've given everyone a lot to think about today.
Definitely.
But I think we should leave everyone with one final question.
The ultimate question.
If an AI could experience the world through this legal framework of a corporation,
Uh-huh.
would it even choose to?
Right.
And if it did, what would that tell us about intelligence?
About its desire for autonomy, and really what is the future of not just our legal system, but like society as a whole.
Let's go think about that one.
Chew on that.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.